Okay. Rajni, what is super keyword?
Suppose we have same method name in subclass and superclass. If we provide the super keyword in the child class, its default it will go and execute the parent class method.
Very good. Very good. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So when we have
Yes.
same method name, okay, even return type, even the parameters, everything is same in both parent and child, then when you run from child, it will be executing the child method only, yes or no, by default,
Yes.
which is overriding. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want to run explicitly that parent, okay, your intention, even though child has that method, you don't want to call child method. Assume you want to call parent method, then you have to use keyword super. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So whenever you use keyword super, it will be pointing to parent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Now, in the same way, we are having something called this keyword. What?
This
Keyword. Okay.
this keyword.
So now you are able to see my screen, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to create a class file. I'll just keep it as this keyword. Okay. So here, what happens in this keyword? Okay. So here, I will just create. So for example, I will create int x is equal to 10. Okay. So how many access modifiers are there?
4.
What are they?
Public, protected,
Public,
default,
private,
private,
default,
default, protected.
Okay. Sridevi, what is protected?
Protected is it will define in the same class and in the same package. If we extend with the another class, we can call the variable in the other package.
Farhana, is that correct?
Yes. But sentence like it should be correct, like what you have given yesterday.
Okay, you tell me what I
Yes.
have given. Then
You gave like methods and variables which are declared as protected that can be accessed only in that package. But like all classes can use that by any class, and also it can be accessed outside the package through child class something.
very good,
Child class.
very good. So whatever Sridevi also told correct, whatever Farhana told
Correct.
also correct,
Yeah.
but the way of presentation is different. Okay, fine. Now, Shravanti, tell me what is a default?
Default means the variables and the methods which are declared in the class can be only accessed for that package only.
Very good. Can they be accessed in other package?
No.
No.
Okay. So Jina, tell me what is private?
The variables and methods declared in that class will be used only by that class. It cannot be used by any other class.
In the same package?
Even in the same package and with different package.
Okay, very good. Super. So everyone know access modifiers. Okay, good. So now here, so now we are going to look into a concept called this keyword. So in the this keyword, so I'm just giving a variable. So now, whatever I have written, this is which access modifier, the variable.
Default.
Why default?
Because
Because
you didn't specify any
you did
public,
not mention
protected, or
the
private.
Super. Good. Okay. So here I'm telling int x is equal to 10. Okay, fine. So now what is the value of x?
10.
Okay. Now I'm writing, just declare this outside. Okay. And then I will write a method, public void get data. Okay. Now here, if I give x, I will make it static. So when I make static, then what happens?
There is no need of creating object.
can call directly.
We could call it directly. No? No.
Okay, because we have to change because it's a static we are using inside this, or we can because it's non-static and this is static method we can't use. Okay, so fine, I will remove this. I will create an object. This k1 obj is equal to new this k1. Okay, so now obj. So now if I call this obj dot get data, then if I run, what happens? What output I will get?
X,
X
Huh?
value
X value.
Okay.
10.
Okay, very good. So I am getting X value. Okay. So we all know. Fine. So now assume this is a method. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I am giving here also. I'm giving here also int X is equal to 20. What I am giving?
Int X
X
is
value
equal to 20.
Okay. So now if I return, what would be the value?
20. 20.
Why 20? Why 20? Why 20?
Because it is inside the method which it takes first priority.
Mhm. Any other answers?
Also.
Any
So
other?
so we call the method get data. So it goes to get data and executes these two statements. So first statement is x equals to 20. So it comes and prints 20, even though x is 10 in the class.
No. Fine. I will run this.
Yeah.
So what we are getting?
20.
20. See, here you have to remember two things. One is local variable and other one is instance variable. What is that?
Local variable and instant variable.
Local and instant variable.
Instance. It is also called as global variable. Okay. So in
Okay.
interview, they may ask what is local variable, what is a global variable, what is instance variable. Instance or global variable both are same. Okay.
Okay.
Instance and global
Global.
both are same. Okay. Now, what is difference between local and global? See, when I declare something inside a method, then the scope of this variable is only inside the method. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So for example, if I'm having one more method, public void get info. So here, okay, now if I run this method, now if I run this,
10.
so it will be giving me output of 10. Okay, because whatever x value I have given here, that the scope of that value x is equal to 20 only will be within this method only. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
The scope of the x will be only inside that method. Okay, clear? So this is called local variables. Whatever variables which we have declared inside a method is called
Local variable.
local variables. Okay, what is a local variable?
Variables which are declared inside the method.
Very good. So what are global variables? The variables which are declared outside a method. Okay,
Outside.
is that clear?
Yeah.
So global means which is declared outside. Local means which is declared inside. Now here if I do int x is equal to 15, now what output I will get?
15.
So here I will be getting 20 and here I will be getting 15, even though I have given value 10 here but it is not taking time because local variable, local value will be taken priority whenever there are local and global variables. Okay. See, here I am using same x. Here also x. For example, here you are using y. Okay. Then if you are using x, then which value it will take?
10.
10. Okay. Because it is global variable, because there is no local variable. Okay. So whenever there is both local and global variable, the priority will be given to
Local first.
local. Okay. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So always you remember the priority will be given to local only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Now, if you want to, but here I'm having both local and global, but here I want to use global, but I can't use global because I'm also having a local variable with the same name. So always the local variable will be overriding the global variable. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But I want to use local variable, global variable. I don't want to use local variable. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So whenever there is local and global variable, and if we are calling that method, the method which is having local variable only will be executed because local variable is priority. But if you want to use global variable, then you have to use a keyword called this. Okay. See, when I run here, the first method is giving you 220. Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I give this dot. So what I'm doing, I'm just using the keyword
This.
see
10.
what it has taken.
10.
That's right.
Yeah.
So using this keyword, you can use.
Global variables.
So whenever you see that there is a global variable and local variable, the same name, the priority will be given to local variable. But if you want to use global variable, then you can use
This keyword.
this keyword. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now I'm going to tell one more keyword that is called final keyword. What is that?
Final keyword.
Final keyword. Okay. So you saw two keywords. What are the two keywords till now we saw?
Super and this.
Super and this. Very good. Now we are going to see final. Okay. What is meant by final? What is meant by final?
Last.
Any other answers?
Yeah. Final means the last step.
Final means final.
Yeah.
Okay. So final means that is last. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will not change. We will tell, hey, this is my final decision. Means,
Yeah.
see, I'm not going to change my decision anymore. Okay.
Okay.
So if I tell this is my final class, means I'm not going to take any more class. Yes or
Yeah.
no? Okay, so final means that is the last one. Okay, so now here, if you see in previous class, we were using x values multiple times. We were changing. We declared x is equal to 10. We were changing again x is equal to 20. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you see, there are some standard constant values. For example, what is the value of pi?
22/7.
22.7.
That is 3.14 something is there. Yes or no?
Yes.
Pi value.
Yeah.
So will it change?
No.
That is always constant, right?
Mm.
It will not change ever. Okay. Okay. And even if somebody is trying to change, it should not change. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now here, if I give, for example, int pi is equal to 3.14. So now what is the value of the pi? 3.14. Okay. So I will just give outside the main. Why it is giving error? You tell me.
Pi is a, I don't know.
Hmm?
Decimals, we can't use the data type of int.
Very good. Super. Okay. Yes or no? We
Yeah.
can't use
Int, double,
int.
int. So what do I have to use?
double.
Double.
Exactly. Okay.
Mhm.
So now here, if I want to use that, if I want to use this pi, then what value I'm getting? Or I can make this object, whatever I declare, I can make it a static and I can use, or I can create a object. Okay, clear. Now, for example, here I am trying to change the value pi is equal to 1.50. Now I'll create a method, example, public void get data. So now here I am giving 3.14. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Here I am giving.
1.5.
So if I run, what will come?
0.50.
Yes or no? But I don't want values of pi to be changed. Okay. So
Mhm.
in future, whoever want to try to change also should not be able to change. Then we have to tell the value of this pi is final. What?
Final.
Simple. You have to see. I have just added a keyword final. Then you are getting error message here. So now,
Yeah.
if I remove this, there is no error, because when I don't declare something final means it is not a final where you can change whenever you want. Okay. But when I give a keyword final means you can't change the value. Is that clear?
Yeah.
See, now here what I have done previously, I was using again a variable. If you use variable here again, then you can change, because it will create again a separate value. Okay. So here means whenever you're trying to declare a data type, then again it will create a separate space for this. Okay.
Okay.
But if you want to use the same variable, then you should not use this double. Okay.
Mm.
Clear?
Yeah.
So whenever you want something to be not changed, then you have to use a keyword final. Okay. Is that clear? So what is the final keyword? When you will use final keyword?
Whenever you want that.
But we don't want to change
yeah.
the variable value.
Mhm.
At that time, we will use the final key.
Okay. Whenever we don't want to change the value, then we will use final keyword. Yes or no?
Final.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So you have to remember these three keywords. Okay.
Yeah.
Final, super, and this. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Now I will just start with other concept. Okay. The other concept is called constructor. What is that?
Constructor.
Constructor.
So whatever concepts, it's clear, right? All the concepts. It's clear, right? All the concepts.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Very good. Constructor. So what is a constructor? See, constructor also is same as method. What?
Method.
Same as method.
You know how to create a method? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Now we will see how to create a constructor. Okay. So I'm telling constructor also is same as method. So how we will create a
Mhm.
method?
Public void
Mhm.
Method name.
method name.
For
Get
example,
data.
get data. Okay.
Mhm.
And then here something you will write. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a
Method.
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 Okay. But now I want to write a constructor, not method. What I want to write?
Mhm.
Constructor.
Constructor.
Not a method. Then you should remember that
Mhm.
always the name of the constructor should be same as class. What? The name of the constructor should be?
Same as
Name,
class.
name as the class name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ever and ever it can't be different. Okay. If you want to create a constructor. So here, and also you should remember that for constructor, there will be no void. There will be no return type. Okay.
Okay.
There will be no.
Void.
And void.
So
Return
you
type.
just remember that two things. Constructor, always the constructor name will be same as,
Class.
and there will be no
Void.
Void.
void means return type. Okay.
Mm.
So now you tell me how to write a constructor.
Public
Mm-hmm.
constructor.
So no.
Yeah. Yes.
Why constructor? Class name.
Class name.
If there is some other class name, then we will use the same thing. Okay. For example, my class name is testing. Then the constructor name also will be
Testing.
okay.
Yeah.
So I will just rename. Okay, clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a normal. So in constructor, there are two types of constructors. Even in methods, how many types of methods we are having?
Two.
What are
Two
they?
types.
Normal and static.
Normal and static type.
Okay, very good. Even so, even in a normal methods, okay,
Mhm.
in normal methods, we can be so you are having normal and static, very good. And also we are having something methods with parameters and without parameters. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. In the same way for constructor also, we are having constructor with methods and with parameters and without parameters. Okay.
Okay.
There is nothing like a static. Okay. So we can have with.
Parameters and without
With
parameters.
parameters and without parameters.
Okay, fine. So now, for example, I will write a method. For example, I'm writing a method public get data.
So inside it is not. We should use
1 minute. Okay, this is a method and public void. Okay, so now I will remove this constructor. So now I don't have a constructor. Now when I run, what happens? I can create an object. Okay, now obj dot get data. So now if I run, what statement you will see in the output?
this
This
is
is
a
a
method.
method.
Very good. Because there is no constructor. Okay. Now I will create a constructor. Public void. Is
No
it
void.
correct? So we should not use void. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Very good. And we should use the same class name. Okay. So now if I run this, what output I will get?
I am a
I am a
constructor.
constructor.
This is a method.
But here I'm not calling, right? I'm just calling only get data. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Am I calling constructor?
No.
Then how you can tell that it will
But that class, but
Statement.
you have
While initializing object, we are telling that new constructor.
this is a class, right? This one we were giving before also. Yes or no? This we are creating an object. Yes or no? Here what we are doing, we are just creating a object of the class.
object.
Okay, so this is what we are doing from long time.
Yeah.
We are creating an object.
Yeah.
Okay, but now what we are creating a constructor separately. Okay,
Mhm.
but I am not calling that constructor. Am I calling?
No.
I'm
No.
calling only the method. Okay,
Mhm.
so now when I run this, you can see that constructor also is executed. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But how and why means whenever a object of that class is executed, is created, whenever the object is created, the constructor will execute automatically. What?
The constructors will
Whenever the object
automatically.
is created of that class, then the constructor will generate automatically.
So here, what are the 3 points we discussed about constructor? Constructor should
Same as
have the same name
class.
as
Class
class.
name
Okay,
Mhm.
should not
constructor
have
Can be
should
declared
not have void.
void.
return type.
Whenever the object of
Void.
that class.
So in bracket I will use return type. Then
Whenever
constructor will be executed automatically when the object is created. Okay, that's clear. Assume I don't want to create this object. Okay, I will make this as static. So am I creating an object?
no,
No, right? I'm not creating the object. See, is the constructor executing? Is the
No.
constructor executed?
No,
Why?
because we didn't create any object for that class.
We did not create any object of
any
that class.
object.
Yeah, very good. So whenever we create an object, the constructor is executing. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Whenever we create an object, the constructor is
Execute.
executing. So does anybody got any other doubt? See, here I'm telling whenever an object is created, the constructor is executed. But till now, this is the first time we are creating constructor, but till now, for many days we are creating the constructor, but never we are creating an object till now, but never we created constructor. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But how it was executing? Because I'm telling whenever we create an object, constructor will be executing. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But till now, whenever we executed, we did not create constructor, but how it was, how the object was creating. For object, constructor execution is mandatory. Okay. By default, whenever you create an object, the constructor will be executed. But till now, how the objects were created then? So what happens whenever you don't create, whenever you don't mention a constructor, then Java will create its own dummy constructor. What happens?
It creates its dummy
Java
constructor.
creates
Who
a
will
dummy
who will
constructor.
create a
Java.
dummy constructor?
Java.
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 Java will create its own dummy constructor, and the dummy constructor will be always empty. Okay, because it is a dummy constructor,
Class.
nothing will be,
Constructor.
nothing you don't see any difference. Okay, clear? Is that clear? So whenever we don't specify a constructor, Java will create its own dummy constructor. Okay, is that clear now, my voice? Are you able to hear me now?
But it's not audible. So.
Yeah, in between I got some internet unstable message. So now is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So constructor is whenever we don't mention any constructor, then Java will create its own dummy empty constructor. Okay.
Mhm.
But whenever you create an object, a constructor is executed. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are the three things for constructor?
Constructor.
Constructor name should be name
The
class.
name
Same
as
as class.
class name.
Mhm,
Constructor should not have
Constructor should not have void
type.
return type.
mhm.
Constructor will be executed automatically
automatically.
when the object is created.
Okay. Very good. Fine. So now whenever I'm giving some constructor, okay, when I'm giving some constructor, whenever I call that object, it is giving me, it is executing automatically the constructor. Yes or no?
Mm.
Very good. We all know this. Now, and now here, can I create multiple constructors?
Yes.
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 How I can create?
By passing different parameters.
Okay, so can we create a multiple methods with the same name in a class?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
How?
By using different
By using
parameters.
methods and different return types.
Different data types or count number of data types? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now in the same way, you can create multiple constructors also. Okay. But
Okay.
the name of the constructor will be always same. But here I can differentiate something with parameters. Okay.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes or no? So now how many constructors I'm having?
Four.
How many constructors I'm having?
Oh.
Or
Four constructors and one method. Yes or no?
No.
Now here I'm creating an
object.
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 Now when I create an object, when I run this, which constructor will execute?
All the
I will
First.
write constructor 1, constructor 2, constructor 3, constructor 4. Now you tell me
First statement. I am a constructor 1.
why? Everyone tell me which one will be executed.
It is written first, then
Maybe
will be
all.
first. I'm a constructor 1.
So someone told all. Who is that?
Mine, Sir Rajani.
Okay, so you are telling that all the constructors will execute. Okay, very good. Saujanya?
First one will be executed. Once.
Okay, Sravanti?
first one, sir, because we didn't pass any parameters, right?
Okay, Sridevi?
First one.
Farhana?
Yeah, first one only.
Why?
Because it was written like we did not pass anything for that.
Where
The first
anything?
one only, first one only will execute.
Where we have not passed anything.
Allow.
Main,
So
sir.
See, now I'm creating an object. Yes or no?
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm creating an object without
With
passing any
parameters.
parameters. Yes or no?
parameter.
Now if I run this, it will execute the first one. See? Yes or
Yeah.
no? Rajini, it will not execute all 4, okay?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Because while creating an object, I am not mentioning any
Any
parameters.
parameters? Yes.
Assume I want to execute this constructor, then I have to pass 2 values.
Parameters. Yes, sir. Got it.
Now, if you see, this one will be executed. Why? Because I am passing the parameters which is matching to this.
String.
Okay. Now
Constructor.
you all know that if there is no constructor, Java will create its own dummy constructor. Yes
Dummy
or no?
constructor.
So now I will pass something which is just one variable. Okay.
Okay.
But why it is giving me error?
Because you
We
didn't
don't
create any
have
constructor with
constructor
string.
with the integer data type, but we will provide here a string data type.
See, I told that whenever there is no constructor, Java will create a dummy constructor. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
But why it is showing error? It can create its own dummy,
That
right?
dummy constructor doesn't have anything to execute.
Okay, fine. I will remain. Okay, for example, I'm not mentioning this. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Now see, this is object, right? It's normal object. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now I'm trying to create an object, but it's throwing error. Hey, Anis, you can't create object. It's telling why. It has to
Because
create a dummy.
Because there is
no constructor of that type. So
Farhan, you were telling something?
yeah, because there is no, because you have removed that one which you have created.
Then
If you
Java
pass
can
no
Java
integer
can
value,
create dummy constructor, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
But why Java is not able to create dummy constructor? It's throwing error. Why?
Java can create the constructor without any parameters. I think
Yeah,
so, sir.
yeah. I'm not passing any parameter here. See, yes or no? Yes or no?
yeah.
But still, why it is throwing error? So Java will create. See, just I'm going to remove all the constructors now. Okay. Now no error. See, yes or no?
Yeah.
If I place at least one constructor,
This- Mhm.
for example, I will pass int x. See, just giving error. Yes or no? Means Java will create a dummy constructor only if we have not mentioned any constructor.
Yeah.
If we don't mention at least one constructor, we are not mentioning any constructor, then only Java will execute by
Yeah.
creating its dummy constructor. But we are creating our own constructor. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And we are telling it has to accept one parameter. In that case, whenever we create an object, we have to create an object matching to this. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
whenever we create a constructor,
Mhm.
then the object creation also should match to either one of the constructor. Okay. See, when you are having multiple, you can create multiple constructors, no problem. For example, you can have int x, int y. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when I run this, which one will be executed?
Index.
First one.
First one will be executed.
By index.
Yes or no? Okay. Now,
Mhm.
if I want to run this, then I have to create one more object. Yes or no?
Yeah.
One, yeah.
You agree? So we
Yeah.
can create multiple objects, no problem at all. But object name should be different. Okay.
Yeah.
string name
Here you can
String.
give some values.
and value.
So now if I run this, so you understood, whenever we don't mention some constructor, only then Java will create a dummy constructor. But whenever we are mentioning at least one constructor, then it will try to execute only that constructor. Okay, if we are creating an object not matching to that constructor, then it is not worried. It will throw error message. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now if I run, it will execute two. If you want to create one more, you can run. See, it is giving me error. Why?
Value. There is no only string value.
There is no only string. I'm having string and int. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, that's clear.
Yeah.
So now you understood. So
Yes.
when the constructor will be executed,
When we
Whenever
create
the object
for
created.
that constructor.
whenever the object is created, the constructor is executed automatically.
Automatic.
We need not execute the constructor by ourselves. It will execute automatically. Okay. Whenever there is no constructor defined, then the Java will create its own dummy constructor,
Dummy
empty
constructor.
constructor. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you are mentioning some constructor, then the object, whatever you are going to create, should be matching to that constructor. Okay.
Okay.
And also you can create multiple constructors. You can create multiple objects of the same class. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. So till now, what all we have saw?
Now the
Keywords,
keywords
two
is and
final keyword, this keyword
and
and the constructor.
Very good. Very good. Fine. Super. So now you all told that you all know that private variables and methods cannot be used
outside that class.
outside a
Outside of
class.
that
Yes or no?
class.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I want to use, then how? You are telling you can't use, but how? But I want to use, then how? See, for example, your close friend or your parents saying next to your house. Okay. See, yesterday we were discussing example like public can be used anyone living in the apartment, any house. Okay, private can be used only in that house. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Means in that class only. But if your close friend is staying next to your house, okay, then she also may know the password of your mobile. Or you can share the password, or if your parents are staying, okay, then you can tell the password to them. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're getting my point.
Yes.
So there is a way where we can use private variables in other class also. Okay. That concept is called encapsulation. What?
Encapsulation.
Encapsulation. So encapsulation is nothing but this is a concept to use private variables in other class. Okay. So whenever you want to use something which is declared as private variables and you want to use that variables in other class, then you have to do a concept called
Encapsulation.
encapsulation. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Very good. So I will create a one more class as name encapsulation. Okay. So what is encapsulation? So what is meant by capsule? Can anybody tell what is capsule? Normal capsule.
Tablet.
Tablet, right? Why? See, but there will be different in normal tablet and capsule. If you see Dolo
Yes.
650 and the capsule, there is different. What
Yeah.
different you can see?
Medicine will be inside the cavity or capsule.
Why they put only inside? If you see a capsule, it will be something inside something, right? Yes or no? Means it is a combination of, for example, for some disease, okay, they want to use 3-4 tablets. They want to mix 3-4 tablets, okay.
Mhm.
For example, they you are having some capsule which will work for headache, fever, body pains, everything, okay. If you have only headache, you may have only Saridon. If you are having only fever, you can have Dolo, okay. If you have body pains, you may have some other painkiller, okay. But there is some more tablet which will work for all these three. Then what they have to do, they have to create a tablet with combination of all these three formulas. Yes or no?
Yes.
Means all the three combination they have to create. In that case, they will create a capsule, okay, with combination, with grouping of all the things, okay.
Okay.
Is that clear? Capsule
Yes.
means something grouping,
Combination
okay,
of.
grouping, okay. So the process of grouping variables and corresponding methods into a single unit is called encapsulation. What is that?
Encapsulation.
Grouping of variables.
The
Processing
process of
grouping
grouping
variables
variables
and it related
and
methods.
corresponding
Methods.
methods into a single unit is called encapsulation. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. And also, so see in Dolo, you can see what is the what is the tablet color. Yes or no?
Yes.
But in capsule, if you see, it has been placed inside something. Yes or no? So you don't see what is that inside. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You don't see what is inside. So it is also called as hiding, data hiding. Encapsulation is also called as data hiding. What?
Data hiding.
Encapsulation is also called as data
Hiding.
hiding. Okay. Very good. Why we use encapsulation? Why we use something private? Why you use mobile phone secret code? Why?
Because it
It's
is
personal. No one should see our data. But
So for security reasons, yes or no?
yeah.
Okay. So because we are putting some security, it become private. Yes or no?
yes.
Even if you are using phone without lock, and if you are not putting that phone inside the house, and if you're putting that outside the house, then it will become like public or default. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we are giving it security, so only we are making it private. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now when we are creating a variables with private, means this is used for security reasons. Yes or no?
Yes.
So even the variables methods which we declared as private, why we declare means to have some security and also to save the data from hackers. Okay, because everyone contacts us. Okay,
Yes.
clear?
Yeah.
So this is used for security reasons and to save from hackers. Okay, is that clear? So what is encapsulation, right? So encapsulation
Yes.
is used to use the variables which are declared private, methods which are declared private in some other class. Okay,
Yes.
yes or no?
Yes.
So now I will create some private variables and see what happens. Okay, for example, I'm giving, so what type of data we use private means private int, for example, contact number. is a private number, private, right? Privacy, yes or no?
Yes.
We don't want to share the contact number to unknown persons. Yeah.
Mhm.
For example, phone number.
Right, private.
Yeah. Okay. So now private. For example, Aadhaar number. This is also a private security or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then private string email address. So you don't want to,
Email ID.
yeah, you don't want to expose your email ID to others where you get some spam emails, hackers, yes or no?
Yeah.
So all
Yes.
the sensitive information we put as private. Okay,
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
All the sensitive information we put it as private. Private. Is it clear, right? For everyone.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
So what type of data? All the sensitive. Okay. For example, I'm creating something which is not private. For example, I'm giving string. So this is not private. Address is not private. Yes or no? So anybody can access my address. Yes or no? Because many people know the address. Or if somebody wants to know address, they can ask to someone also. Anyone. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Fine. So here I'm having 4 private variables and 1 default variable. True or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I will create one more class. For example, something like encapsulation demo. So I'm having two classes. One class called encapsulation, the other class called encapsulation demo. Okay. Now, because I have created private variables in encapsulation class. If I create an object of this encapsulation class here, can I use that method?
No.
So I can't use, yes or no?
Yeah.
I can't use, why?
Because it
I
is
can't use phone
private.
number. Huh? Why?
Those variables should be used only in that class.
Exactly, because those are
Private.
private variables which we saw yesterday. Okay, but
Mhm.
I want to use that in other class. Then only the encapsulation comes into picture. So using obj dot, I can use this phone number. Obj dot,
Aadhaar.
and use this other number.
Those are variables.
Variables, right? We can.
Yeah.
Those are not method types.
Yeah, yes, correct. So then what we have to do? We have to give some value also, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I can call like this, yes or no?
Yes.
I'm just giving some dummy data, okay? Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Because here I can call, because I'm calling these private variables inside a class. So I can call inside a class, no problem. Okay, but I can't call the private variables
Outside.
Outside of the class.
Outside
So
the
only I'm
class.
unable to call here. But now I want to call. Then I have to use encapsulation. So what I have to do, I have to make this class
Mhm.
implement encapsulation, because there are private variables which I want to make them available for others, but that is using only encapsulation. Okay.
Yeah.
So now how to do that encapsulation means there are some getter and setter methods. What?
Sir.
Getter and setter. What?
Setter.
Getter, setter.
Getter and setter.
Yeah. So getter and setter methods are used for encapsulation. Okay. So
Yeah.
now how to write getter and setter methods? We don't know how to write getter and setter methods. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Simple. You have to just right click. Okay. You right
Mhm.
click, go to source, go to
Source.
Source.
generate getters and setters. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
See, there are any other methods here?
No.
Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm just right clicking source and then generate getters and setters.
Getter and setter.
It is asking because for what are all you have to generate, it is asking. So I will select all my private. Okay. So all the variables which we declared in this class. So no,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling select all this and just click on
Generate.
generate. See, it has given some code all automatically. Yes or no? I have not done
Yes.
anything. It has given all this code automatically. So now what it is doing,
This.
so this is generating getter and
Setter.
setter methods. Okay, 1 minute. So these are the methods which we given. Right? So now here it is telling get phone number. So we are having first variable.
Phone number.
So here if you see, it will generate two methods. One method is for getting the data, one method is for setting the data. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So who is creating this?
Encapsulation.
Java.
Why it is generating?
To give the encapsulation.
Because we are
To
trying, we are
private.
asking it to generate. We are asking it to generate. Why we are asking? Because I want this phone number private variable to access from other class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So we are asking, hey Java, please generate getter and setter methods. So now if you see here,
Mm-hmm.
this is get method. Okay. So what it is telling, see, this variable is private, but the method which we are using inside this variable is a public. See, when it is a public, everyone can use. Yes or no?
Okay.
So it is telling get phone number. So they are using the same name, get phone number. Okay. And then they are telling return phone number. So whatever phone number we give, it will be returning the same thing. Yes or no?
Okay.
So what does this method do?
It only returns
It
the
will return the same number, whatever we are passing. Yes or no?
yes.
Okay. Now this is one more method. So this is a getter. Okay. Now it is a setter. So setter also it is a, see here, because it is returning phone number, it is a int. It is a int. So the return type is not void. It is a int. Okay. Now in setter method, if you see, it is having like set phone number and it is also accepting a parameter as phone number. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What it is accepting?
Parameter as phone number.
Okay, so see, you don't worry how to create. The Java will create automatically. Okay, you just try to understand what it has created. Okay.
Okay.
So in getter setter method, in get method, it is just created a method as a same name. Okay, as a variable, but it has said just given a name get in before of that. Okay, and then it is just returning the phone number. Now in set method, it is a void and it is also using the same name phone number and it just kept in before as set, but it will accept the phone number as parameter. Okay. And it is telling this dot phone number is equal to phone number. This dot
Phone number.
means actually this is the phone number which we will pass whenever we are calling this method. Yes or no? So this is a method.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Because this is a public method, anyone can call this
Okay.
from any class. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
How we will call? You will just create a
Object.
object, or you can extend. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then whenever you call this get set phone number, can you call this set phone number method with empty or with parameter only?
With parameter.
With parameter.
Why?
Because it is already
Because the
taken.
method is
Given.
created to accept only parameter. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And what is the type of the parameter? Int. Okay. So when you're calling this method, you have to pass your phone number also. Yes or no?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
when you're means you can use this private only by setting and getting. So you will be setting your value and you will get the response. You can set and get the values. But internally, you don't know what is happening. Okay. Whatever value you set, you can get the values. Okay. Internally, they may. So whenever you are writing some logic, okay. So they will put this private means you can't use outside the class. But if you want to use outside the class, they have to use encapsulation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when we are working, we will not use this concept much, but for interview purpose, we should have this information. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Very good. So now here what I'm doing, I have generated getter and setter methods. Okay. But now I want to use this getter and setter. So getter and setter methods will be generated for all the private. Yes or no?
Yeah. Okay.
Automatically it has generated for all the methods. Okay. Now if I want to use that in other class, so I can create an object of this class. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then first I have to set my value. I want to use set phone number. Okay. And then I have to pass the phone number.
Okay.
Okay. Yes or no? And then I can get. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Why it is not printing? We have not
Because
given
you
some
didn't
state.
not
Yeah,
statement.
Number you have to.
It's only written.
So it is returning the phone number. So what I can do here, I can print here. Okay.
Print.
See, yes or no? So in the same way, I can obj dot set other. So I am setting and I will be using the same thing whenever it is required. Yes or no? So behind the scene, what is happening? They are not going to expose that. Okay. Is it clear? So to use private variables in other class, we have to use a concept called
Encapsulation.
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 Encapsulation means getter and setter methods. Okay.
Etc.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine.
Yes. Yeah.
So now you know how to generate getter and setter. Simple. Right click, go to source, and then
Generate
Getter and setter.
getter and setter. Okay. Right click, source, generate getters and setters. Okay. Fine. So today we will stop the session here because already we covered many things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then fine. Huh? I will push this code. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.